Thanks for tuning into your reading. I hope you guys are doing well. So welcome to my channel. If you're new here, this is a pick a card tarot channel. We do pick a card readings here several times a week. A lot of messages from your person and how do they feel for your readings. If this reading doesn't resonate, I have linked playlists with dozens of those types of readings in the description box down below. I invite you guys to join our community by subscribing to the channel and sharing your stories in the comment section below. We would love to support you, and we invite you to join our channel. It's an inclusive channel, okay? And if you are a returning subscriber, as always, thank you for tuning in. And thank you to those of you who've got personal readings and who have followed me over to the extended. Thank you to my patrons, my Instagram followers, everyone who has clicked on ads, who has liked, shared, subscribed, and commented. I appreciate you guys. Just FYI, I will be, I guess it's not a pop-up drawing for free reading if I let you know in advance that I'm going to do it, but it's been a while, just saying, since I did a pop-up giveaway from the comment section. So if you want to be entered into that and be a potential winner for free reading sometime in the near future, go ahead and leave me a comment, okay? Even if you just write the word comment. So without further ado, this is messages from your person, your love interest, the one you came to the reading for, the person who is on your mind. How do they feel about you? What do they think? What do they have to say? Okay? What do they have to say for themselves? So going from left to right, we have groups 1, 2, and 3. So use your intuition to pick. If you need help picking, I've linked random.org down below. So you can use that to either validate your intuition or just, if you're curious to see, what it chooses for you, you can always watch more than one reading. So I'm going to go ahead and open the fortune cookies so that'll help you guys to pick to see which one you're drawn to, okay? So make a mental note of what you're drawn to right now and then see if it matches up. Little game you can play with your intuition to help develop it. So starting with group 1. Group 1, what is your message? It says, your honesty will be met with gratitude tomorrow. Your honesty will be met with gratitude tomorrow. That is group 1. Group 2, what is your message? Your dream will come true when you least expect it. Your dream will come true when you least expect it. Group 3, what is your message? You have every reason to be confident. You have every reason to be confident. All right, so pause the video if you need more time. Timestamps will be down below in the description box and in the comments section. And so remember, just take what resonates and forget what doesn't. It's a general reading. It cannot resonate for everybody, but it is my hope that you guys can find value in the reading. Part of the reading could resonate for you. Other parts may not as much, but just take what resonates, okay? And we're going to get started with group 1. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome, group 1. Thanks for tuning into your reading. All right, go ahead and think about your person. Picture them in your mind's eye. Angel spirits and guides, please channel divine messages through me and into the cards. Can we get in touch with their person's higher self or the strongest collective energy of everyone watching? What do they want to say to group 1, please? I pre-shuffled off camera. I'm going to shuffle again. Got some oracle cards to my right that we'll get into. What does group 1's person want to say? We got the Death card. What does group 1's person want to say? We have got the Three of Pentacles. We've got the Ace of Swords. Emperor at the back of this deck. We got Aries, Scorpio, Earth sign, and air sign energy so far. Just going to clarify real quick. Group 1's person want to say, please? Fire energy, Nine of Wands. Water energy, Four of Cups. Okay. And the Ten of Swords, more air sign energy. So some of you guys could have worked with this person, and you are no longer working with that person. And they could have left because of some conflict in the connection, or they found like a better opportunity. Also, I'm getting some sort of sense of love lost here with the, yeah, I see a transformation taking place. Somebody's being less guarded. I feel like there could have been some office politics going on if you worked with this person, some gossip, or even if you didn't work with them, lack of cooperation here. And due to that, a love offer was not accepted. But I do see this person's desire to communicate, to talk about the painful ending that occurred in the connection. We've got the Knight of Swords at the back of the deck here. They're wanting to come in and say how they feel or what they think, and they have some pretty strong viewpoints on how they feel. And they could want to come in and communicate with you quickly. This could be somebody who's in their 20s or just has, like, you know, that sort of a maturity level when it comes to love here. But I'm seeing like wanting to no longer be as defensive, wanting to talk about, you know, the lack of cooperation in the connection, if they fail to cooperate with you or accept your cup of love, if they made you feel unloved or rejected. They're experiencing, or they have experienced, some sort of aha moment, some sort of a light bulb moment with regard to that, and gotten some mental clarity. They want to bring mental clarity to you regarding the painful ending, okay? Yeah, we've got the Little Mermaid card, Little Mermaid from the Fairy Tale Oracle number 7. It's a card of sacrifice. So with this card, what I was feeling most drawn to you is the fact that this person is like, well, this can be a card of unrequited love. If you know the Little Mermaid story, she goes all out, turns her whole entire life upside down, leaves her family behind to be with somebody. And so it's like your person is saying that if it was one-sided, then they know that it needed to end because it was one-sided. And also they're telling you, you know, that you need to love who you are. Really emphasizing that you need to love who you are. What I'm getting with the Rainbow Reviver from the True Love deck, the Rainbow Reviver talks about a revival, you know. This person is saying for you to love who you are and to love yourself from the inside out. And it's like no matter what's happening externally or whatever happened in this connection, you know, you deserve to feel good. You deserve to have a personal lift. The Rainbow Reviver is just like it shows, right? This girl sitting on a rainbow. She's holding on to helium balloons, pulling her up into the air. She's got a smile on her face. She's happy. So your person wants you to be happy. They're saying they want you to be happy. So, you know, if you're single and you're not with this person right now, they want you to feel lovable. They want you to think positive. And if you're still in a relationship with this person, and I see that, you know, there has been a breakdown in the connection. Something painful has happened in the connection. The relationship is undergoing a transformation. But even so, this person wants to brighten up your day. They want you to see the light at the end of the tunnel, or they want you to accentuate the positive. You know, they want you to feel positive about yourself, to know that you are lovable, and to think positive. Okay. Then we also got the let go of control issues from the Romance Angels deck. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So with that, your person is saying, you know, by trying to control the situation or trying to control, you know, all the factors that affect the situation, you're trying to control things that are outside of your control. This is only going to frustrate you. It's only going to slow down, you know, you getting what you want here. And so, you know, yeah, there are plenty of times when you should take charge of a situation. They're saying now is not that time. And then from the Music Oracle, we got Tina Turner, and the one I was drawn to was, you know, it's not what happens that matters, it's how you deal with it. And I'm also feeling guided because I feel like the other two really go with this as well. Your person is saying, purge your life of whatever brings you down, including even if it's them, but as if it's control issues or negative thinking, they're saying, purge your life of whatever brings you down. And the most beautiful lotus blooms in the deepest mud. So the most beautiful lotus blooms in the deepest mud. This person is saying that you're beautiful, and it's like the harder that you've had it, the more beautiful you become. So, but the main message from that is it's not what happens to you, it's how you deal with it. So let's get some messages from your person. Continue to think about them. Angel, spirits, and guides. I am being drawn to use the tea leaf cards for some reason. Let's check those out. We've got ink pot. So the spilled ink has made a mess here. There's some sort of a mess that's happened in the connection. It says problems to be resolved, but I feel like that goes along with that Four of Cups, where perhaps this person didn't accept your love offer, or you didn't accept theirs, or there's something that this person was sleeping on this connection, and I'm hearing undecided, had mixed feelings or has mixed feelings about you, but you know, that's just one of many potential problems that need to be resolved here. That's what your person is saying. And then we've got the boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. So your person is telling you that, you know, maybe they didn't have money before, and that's what prevented them from accepting your love offer or from making a love offer to you. Now they're saying they have money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. It's pretty cool. And we've got the ram, a stubborn and aggressive person. So yeah, I'm getting some sort of stubbornness, aggression. I think this person, like I said, when I saw that Knight of Wands at the back of the deck, this could be the type of person that is very rigid in their thinking, always thinks they're right, can have a sharp tongue. I'm getting, you know, strong air sign, Gemini or Aries energy with that Emperor at the back of the deck as well. And Ram is the sign for Aries. So just take it how it resonates. You could have it strong in their chart, don't have to. But this is clarifying, you know, the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Swords. So yeah, I feel like this person has extremes to their personality, they're saying. And they're admitting to being stubborn and aggressive. And that has contributed to the need for clarity. That has contributed to a painful ending. I'm hearing they're taking ownership of that. So what else does Group 1's person want to say to Group 1, please? For those who have tuned in, Strong's Collective Energy. If they had no fear and they had no filter. I'm willing to wait for you a little bit longer, but my patience does have limits. So it's like now that this person has put their guards down and has had some sort of realization and or windfall where they feel like they could actually have something to offer you, they're, you know, saying that they're getting impatient. And finally, I have someone I can share on social media about. I can't wait. So, yeah, maybe you'll see this person on this person's social media that they've got a promotion, a raise, a new job, or some sort of financial windfall. Like they've glowed up. They look like they've got more going on for themselves. Like they're doing better materially. They're doing better emotionally. They're doing new things perhaps. And, you know, if you're with this person, they want to show you off on social media. They would love very much to show, you know, that they're stable. And part of being stable and having status and being in the Emperor energy is somebody that has a strong partnership and a stable partnership. So it's like now that things are kind of going their way or they've had some sort of improvement in their life, they're like wanting things to happen faster. That's why I said I saw some fast communication coming in or something like that. This person coming towards you more quickly. Because now that something better, something good has happened in their life, they want, you know, to show it off. And they want to show it off with you. Then we got Queen of Pentacles energy, Earth sign energy. It says, I love how we can be our real selves with each other. This is growing so organically and naturally. So yeah, I'm getting some mixed messages from your person. Because on the one hand, they're saying that things are taking too long. On the other hand, they're saying that they really like how things are growing organically or naturally. Or they're saying that the Queen of Pentacles is you. You're the divine counterpart. Some of you, Libra or Taurus energy is particularly strong. This person wants to provide for you. They want to have you somewhat dependent on them for your resources. That's what I'm getting there as well. Something along those lines, because this person wants to be the one who's in charge. They want to be the boss of the situation. They want you to let go of control issues so that they can, I guess, be more in charge. Let's get some more messages from this person. For everyone who's tuned into group 1, what else does this person want to say group 1, please? I admire how strong and independent you are. At this time, I'm just going with the flow. You will be hearing from me soon. Can you please forgive me so we can move forward? Okay. So this person is wanting to revive this connection. They're hoping that you're going to think more positively about the connection, that you're going to let go and go with the flow, that you're going to love yourself in the meantime, and that you're not going to focus on what happened, but just deal with it, you know. Life is what you make it, is what I'm hearing. So it's like whatever this person did, they just want you to deal with it and you guys to move forward from it. Okay? All right. What else does group 1's person want to say to them, please? They had no fear, no filter. What would they say? My ego gets threatened when I lose my independence, so I distance myself. My mother spoiled me, which taught me to be very selfish and childish in relationships. Okay. So we can definitely see that this person has quite an ego on them. They do value your independence. They value the fact that you're strong and independent because they like their space as well. But also, it's like I said, they want to be the one that's in charge. And they kind of want things to happen when they want it to happen and the way they want it to happen. So they want you to go with the flow on that. They feel like they're going with the flow, but when it comes to this relationship, I really get that this person wants to be the one that's in charge because they're used to getting their way. Their mother spoiled them. They're saying that they're selfish and childish in relationships. What else does this person want to say to group 1, please? I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. So this person feels like because of the way they were raised and how they were brought up, and because of their character of being selfish and childish, you know, they feel like they're damaged and like they can't do like a healthy, organic, you know, supportive relationship with you. I know I screwed things up and I honestly have no idea how to fix it. How does this person want to say group 1? I'm so inspired by your strength. You are a queen. You are a queen or you are a king, depending on who's watching. So this person's inspired by your strength. One flip over. Yeah. I miss those sexy lips. So this person is missing your sexy lips. Missing your kisses, missing your sexy lips. Just curious a little bit. I just want a little bit more information. Sometimes your people are not as forthcoming as I'd like them to be. I'm hearing this isn't an Oprah interview. Okay, all right, well. Somebody pays attention to current events, evidently. We've got clock. Need time, takes time. In time, cycles, time to heal and progress. So there's some healing that needs to take place in this connection. We saw a painful ending and a transformation taking place. Also, this person needs to heal the way that they are to some extent, you know. And so I guess maybe they're saying too that it takes time. Like they're going to get to Sword in the Rose. There's going to be a revelation of truth, okay? They're just protecting themselves and trying to maintain their sense of power here in this conversation. Okay. What else does this person want to say to group 1, please? I love your honesty, your passion, your resilience, your courage, your partnership, and your smile. So this person just loves a ton of things about you, group 1. They're inspired by you. They think that you are independent and strong and passionate, resilient, courageous, and that you have a wonderful smile. And it says, next time I hug you, I probably won't let go for a long time. So this person wants to hold you and hug you and not let go. What else does this person want to say to group 1, please? It's from Vladimir Nabokov. Hope I said that right. It says, yes, I need you, my fairy tale, because you are the only person I can talk with about the shade of a cloud, about the song of a thought, and about how when I went to work today and looked a tall sunflower in the face, it smiled at me with all of its seeds. So basically those little whimsical, delicate things about life, when you're really present in life and you notice little beautiful details of life, you're the one that understands that. Like you understand this person in a way that, you know, no one else does. And you guys share sort of like an appreciation for life, or like you guys appreciate a sort of appreciation for creation, for abundance, and for nature, okay? So yes, I need you, my fairy tale. That's what's really standing out for me there. Person calling you a fairy tale. What else does this person want to say to group 1, please, Spirit? Too many. That you will be surprised and you needn't worry. I'm feeling drawn to take those both flipped over. I only wanted one, but it says you will be surprised. Ask with love and their answer may surprise you, yet whatever their answer is, be happy and this may surprise them. Hi, it's Love and I, the universe. So yeah, this person, I feel like they're planning on coming in and giving you clarity or communicating with you. It's really this energy of, you know, them not wanting you to try to micromanage or control the situation and how things go. It's really about you letting them take charge, and you will be surprised. And then you needn't worry. There's no one in your life who hasn't always loved you. They're all just learning how to show it, big silly. So this person's saying they've always loved you, they just didn't know how to show it. But you don't need to worry about that. If you're worried about that, you don't need to worry about that. I know the clock went out or went off, but you know, that's more of a general guideline right now. What else does this person want to say to group 1, please? Oh, this one flew out. So it takes 2 to get 1 in trouble. In other words, this person's saying it's not all their fault, whatever's happened between the 2 of you. It's not all their fault. It takes 2 to get 1 in trouble. It says, when I'm good, I'm very good, but when I'm bad, I'm better. So, this person's kind of sort of defending themselves a little bit. Well, also, you know, these cards are just a little cocky in tone anyway, but they're acknowledging that, you know, they did do something to cause the ending here, right? They could have left you out in the cold, again, rejected you, made you feel like the love was one-sided. But at the same time, they're saying, like, maybe, you know, it wasn't all of their fault. Okay. So, what else? Is there anything else? Any other message cards that I missed? I like my little eclectic combination of message cards here. If anybody wants to donate message cards to me, you know, let me know. I know there are a lot of readers who use a lot of great message cards, and they sell a lot of them. You know, I would be totally receptive to anybody wanting to donate to me some message cards that they want to see on the channel. Angels, spirits, and guides for group 1. What else does this person want to say, please? What do they want to add before we take it over to the extended? Anything from this deck? Okay, this person wants to communicate with you. It says facts or opinions which are to pass through the hands of many, to be misconceived by folly in one and ignorance in another, can hardly have much truth left in it. Yeah, this person wants to give you some sort of clarity here. Long story short, there was some sort of gossip around the situation. Some outside interference or third party interference. And so it's like, whatever you heard, it's like it's like a game of telephone, you know? If you have like 5 people in a line and one person whispers in their ear, apple, pass it on, and then they say it to the next person, and the next person, and the next person, and by the time you get to the 5th person, it's no longer apple, it's green eggs and ham. Things get distorted. So this person wants to bring clarity. They want to communicate clarity, give you clarity about what was really said or done, to clear up any misconceptions. And then we've got, my idea of good company is a company of clever, well-informed people who have a great deal of conversation. So, yeah, this person likes to talk, so maybe they encourage gossip, participated in gossip, or something that they said while they were talking about you or your connection got misconstrued. They want to bring clarity. They want to tell their side of the story. But also they're just saying that they like conversing with you. They feel like you guys have been through similar hardships. And that you guys can relate to one another. I'm hearing you belong together. They feel like you guys belong together. I'm going to get one more card from this deck that I haven't used for a while, or I think I used it last week. But I don't use it often. For group 1, what else does this person want to say before we take it over to the extended? We've got jealousy. So something could have been said to invoke jealousy in you or in them. Obsession turned around. The stealing of a soul that's not one's to steal. So it could have been somebody tried to steal this person from you, or vice versa. This person, or they were just obsessed with you, and then that obsession turned into jealousy. And so maybe somebody didn't even have to say anything to convince them you were doing anything wrong. They were just really vulnerable to feeling jealous anyway, because they were obsessed with you. And then we've got foresight, okay? The ability to predict, the ability to predict an important attribute of any person. So I don't think this person was seeing you clearly. They were not seeing you clearly, so they were especially receptive to being misguided by others, so anybody who wanted to misguide them. And maybe they just misguided themselves with the self-destruction card at the back of the deck, okay? Like they basically said that they messed up. They're saying they messed up. They listened to the wrong person, or they did something, they believed something, they let their obsession turn into jealousy, they lacked the foresight, they couldn't really see, who you are, they had an inability to predict, your true character, and so they were susceptible to thinking the wrong thing here. And, like the self-destruction card talks about, the taking of oneself for literally or figuratively selfish or worthless causes. So the taking of oneself. So in other words, they took themselves down. They sabotaged themselves for a worthless cause just because they were being self-destructive. And that affected the connection. While you were being, oh, so compassionate in the beauty of love. That's what I've got for you guys. Follow me over to the extended. The link will be down below. But if this is where we part ways, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Do let me know if this resonated. You can comment. I'd love to read your comment, and also subscribe and like. And if you would, hit the bell to receive notifications when I upload my next video. And if you'd like a private reading, my contact information is down below. You can get one through Wizio, email, or my website. Thank you to those of you who've gotten private readings, who like and subscribe and follow me over to the extended regularly. I appreciate you guys. And also, if you'd like to sit through one of the ads, that would be appreciated, because if you interact with the ads, then that is a beautiful little energy exchange for me as well. And anything else, if this didn't resonate, feel free to choose another group, or there are playlists linked down below. We've got dozens of similar readings that you can look at, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Welcome, group 2. Thanks for tuning into your reading. Go ahead and picture your person in your mind's eye. We've got the oracle cards pre-shuffled, and we'll start off with the Rider-Waite-Smith. The strongest collective energy, angel spirits, and guides of everyone who's tuned into group 2. They didn't want to wait. That's good. My spirit guides are present. I was just lecturing them on being too slow to give me the answers that I want in a way that, you know, like, I don't know. I just want them to talk louder and clearer. And sometimes I feel like I'm dealing with Mr. Miyagi sometimes, not getting clear, direct answers as I want, but I'm impatient. So, anyways, this is they're helping us out. A little bit of insight into the behind the scenes before I started the video, but we've got the Two of Cups, the Moon card, and the Six of Cups. Okay. So right off the bat, I am getting some stuff, but I am going to clarify before I start talking. So keep thinking about your person, picturing them in your mind's eye. Get clarification, spirit team. Yep. Okay, this connection's not over. It's important that you know that. We've got the Five of Pentacles at the back of the deck. You guys, your person could have left you out in the cold, or you left them out in the cold. Some of you married somebody else is what I'm getting, but energies can be interchangeable, so flip it as it resonates, okay? So that's kind of like little side messages there. Yeah, because I got the Hierophant at the back of the deck here. Do you feel like this is a spiritual connection? So, lots of Cups energies, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We've got the High Priestess, that's like Pisces moon. And then we've got the World card, which is Saturn energy, and Saturn rules Capricorn. What I'm being guided to say to you is that if you guys are broken up, if there's been a breakup, if you're separated, or if this person acts like they're not interested, if you guys have had an argument, then this person has gotten clear on the fact that they want to talk to you. Okay, the High Priestess is here, shows like we've got two individuals who are quite mysterious. So that came out in a previous reading that I did. I think maybe what was it? Are they serious about you? Yeah, I uploaded earlier this week. Are they serious about you? And I think that both these two cards came out in the Hoodoo deck. You know, so could be having similar energies carrying forward into this one. So regardless, this person wants to talk to you. From the Romance Angels, we've got heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. You guys might have some tough things that you need to talk about. And, you know, definitely some of the conversation could be a little rough. But you are being guided. This is like, you know, likely a spiritual connection, as many connections on my channel are. We see little cupids here guiding these two to talk. We can see that, you know, she's reaching out to him, and he's kind of got a stoic look on his face. But even if this person isn't 110% ready to hear everything that you want to say, they do want you to say something. They do want to talk to you. Okay, they want to have a heart-to-heart conversation, even if it's difficult. They've gotten clarity on that fact. Maybe it was the breakup that, or the separation, or the disinterest, whatever conflict the two of you are experiencing. You know, maybe it's that has sort of stimulated them to want to talk. Maybe it's that gave them the clarity, that shone the light, that helped them to see their path forward here. And some of you might have told this person you want to talk to them already. But just take what resonates, a general reading. For not for you, this person could be separated from somebody else, because we've got the Family card here with the Ten of Cups and then the Two of Cups. Two of Cups can be a marriage card, but it doesn't have to be. And that could be the thing that they want to talk to you about. I'm also getting that, I mean, just to be very direct about it, I'm seeing a breakup, clarity, and reconciliation. So breakup led to clarity that they want to reconcile. With the World card, I'm feeling like that is not over. This is the completion of the cycle. You are this person's completion. You make this person feel complete. And this connection is not over. They want to take it to the next level with you. This is the best card in the deck. So this is also about completing some sort of goal or some sort of lesson. It's also about travel. If this is long distance, they could be traveling to you to have this very sweet reconciliation here. With the Six of Cups, this could be an ex or somebody from your past, but this person feels nostalgic about you. They're saying that they want to give you some sort of a gift. Speaking of gifts, we got from the Fairy Tale Oracle, the Wood Maiden, number 39. Okay, so number 39, 3 and 9 breaks down to a 12, which is a 3. Another number of reconciliation, bonding, expressing yourselves, developments, loyalty. And this card also talks about giving a gift. So not only does this person have clarity on the fact that they want to reconcile with you, they want to give you a gift. Some of you, this person already has given you a gift and you don't know what it means. This person's saying trust in the gift that they gave you. Okay. So yeah, trust in the gift that they gave you, or that they will give you. Okay. So getting anything else here? Yeah, they just want they want to spill the beans. I'm getting no more time for mystery or guessing or things being subconscious or subliminal between the two of you. Also, this person could want to come in and seduce you. We got the Pablo Picasso from the Love Oracle. And the one that I'm really drawn to here is, you know, make seduction the greatest work of art. So this person can want to come in and try to seduce you, or they're open to being seduced by you. Also, this talks about an affair. So some of you are dealing with a married person, or you're married, because it says begin all affairs with good intentions. But again, it doesn't have to be. Some of you, there could be an age difference, because it says it's not age, it's experience. You could see an older person here and a younger person. You could be this person's muse. You're their inspiration. We got the Divine Feminine card from the True Love deck. So what I'm drawn to with the Divine Feminine card, you know, I think your person could be seeing that the world is leveling up, like the world is changing. The way that they used to be is no longer applicable. Maybe they were very traditional in what they expected from a marriage or a relationship in the past. And, you know, the Divine Feminine is the antidote to distorted masculine thinking. I'm not saying that masculines are distorted. I'm saying that the world being so in its ego, read A New Earth. Shortcut, read A New Earth. And then, you know, you read that, you'll know where I'm coming from. We're moving on. No, basically, yeah, the distorted masculine has been at play in this person's life. It's affected them. It's caused them to be more in their ego than they should have been. It caused them to have distorted values because it's distorted energy that we were dealing with. And now it's like they're starting to change with that World card. Like they're seeing a leveling up in the world that's regarding women differently in a more positive light. And you are a part of that. Like, you represent abundance to this person. This person is saying that you are a nurturing person, that you're patient. You've showed them patience. You've showed them caring and acceptance. You showed them trust. You know, you made them feel good about themselves. There's something about a natural cycle. Both of these cards talk about natural cycles. So I think this person wants to share all this with you, that they want to be with you. This person could want to move in with you. They could want to live with you. They definitely want to cooperate and heal the connection. They feel like, you know, what comes around goes around, but in this case, it's in a good way. And they feel like going with the flow. And they're saying for you to go with the flow. So this is similar to group 1 in that sense, that, you know, they're guiding you to go with the flow and let go of control issues. That things will just sort of work themselves out. This person probably has pretty good intuition, because both of these cards are, you know, both of those cards, the Moon and the High Priestess, represent strong intuition and psychic ability. So you guys could communicate telepathically. They could be getting images or ideas about everything in the 5D, or through their dreams, or through their intuition. And their intuition has told them that you are the Divine Feminine, okay? If you're the masculine watching, your Divine Feminine is saying that her intuition is telling her that you are the Divine Masculine, okay? And that you're more willing to accept her for what she is, that you're willing to, you're not going to be like one of those men who, you know, rejects female authority. Even though, like, for ages it's been taught that women should be subjugated for various reasons, mostly to do with power and control. We're turning things around. Things are turning around. We're getting out of that distorted masculine energy, and we're getting to a more balanced energy, you know, of the old religions. And, you know, all of that aside, basically, we're coming into a more nurturing time of caring and acceptance and trust. And it's affecting this relationship and how your person sees you and how they feel about you. Okay, so if you're the feminine watching, which most of you are, this person wants to cooperate with you and with the way that the world is changing. You know, they can no longer ignore, you know, the feminine within themselves. Maybe they're trying to reject the feminine within themselves, because we all have masculine and feminine within us. And sometimes people, like masculines who are uncomfortable with their inner feminine, will reject their inner feminine by overcompensating. Like their solar plexus will become too active, but their heart will shut down, or their throat chakra will shut down, or their crown or their third eye will shut down. And instead, the only activated chakras that they're allowing to be activated will be their sacral and their solar plexus. So they're like, they have an overactive, you know, sex drive or an overactive ego. This is all to compensate for the fact that everything else is shut down, that's imbalanced. That this is what the ego likes for control. But that time is ending. So basically this is very enlightened, like your masculine's coming through as very enlightened, saying that they know the world is changing, they're seeing you differently, they're seeing your beauty and your power for what it is. If they were ever threatened by it before, they're not threatened by it. It's not a problem for them anymore. They're valuing, at the very least, they're just valuing your nurturing, you know, tendencies, your patience, your acceptance, your trust that you have placed in them, you know, any or all of those. They're starting to value that more. Whereas maybe they would have perceived that as something they could take advantage of, or something that was a weakness, or maybe they thought that was a weakness within themselves. They're no longer thinking of it that way. So I really feel like this person wants to tell you that. I mean, I don't know how they're going to tell you that. Depends on the person and their communication style, but they want to give you the gift of some knowledge. They want to honor you in some way. And they want you to trust in that gift. Okay? Is there anything else? That was a lot. No, that's pretty much it. They're getting out of their ego, whereas your masculine could have been more focused on the material, on pleasure seeking, hedonism, what else? Spending money, caring what people think, being the cool guy on campus, or whatever, you know, stereotypes, archetypes. Just trying to summarize to make it easy for everyone to understand. Well, this person might have valued being that way before. They're no longer, they're turning over a new leaf with regard to that. They've gained some sort of deeper understanding. I really feel like they're getting more in touch with that moon energy within themselves, which the moon in the Rider-Waite-Smith is a symbol of the feminine energy, the divine feminine. And so is the high priestess. So, you know, this person doesn't want to lose the chance or the opportunity to have this 10 of Cups with you. They don't want to lose the, and they're just changing. Also, their ideas about family, contentment, love, and support, and what that looks like, it's changing. It's evolving with the World card. It's moving up to the next level. They're graduating to the next level. They're finishing up some cycle where they were in the distorted masculine energy, and it's, you know, or even distorted feminine energy, depending on who's watching, but mostly it's distorted masculine energy. And they're starting to value the divine feminine for what she is. And again, they're starting to see, you know, what happened around them in the world and their relationships and their environment. And they're also seeing it, you know, in you. And you're helping them to come to terms with this and sort of honor the divine feminine and divine masculine within themselves. So it's becoming more imbalanced here. And so this is affecting the way that they look at relationships and love. All of that is evolving, okay? But they still have a very active sacral chakra. So be careful, because this person says, you know, you or their muse are very attracted to you. They're very attracted to your divine feminine energy, you know, or your divine masculine energy. You know what I'm saying? And they want to seduce you. So now that I've blabbed for most of the reading, which I didn't intend to do, let's get some messages. So think about your person. I love that you spoil me. Your affection and attention makes me feel like royalty. That's that divine feminine energy. That's 9 of Cups. It's like a wish fulfillment, wish come true. This person really appreciates you. Make them feel so abundant. You make them feel so healthy. And if you don't do that now, you have in the past, or they can see you doing that again in the future. That's very much what the divine feminine does. She can make a distorted masculine feel spoiled when really she is just giving them what they need and what they deserve and what she wants to give them, which is her love. And she has so much to give that it feels like he's being overindulged, when in reality, you know, she's just pouring from her full cup. What else does this person want to say? I feel like you always have to be the center of attention, and I'm not into it. So I feel like this person just, like, if you are an enlightened female, or if you are in your divine feminine power, regardless of gender, you know, she does tend to attract attention. She is very lovely. I mean, you see this chick walking down the street. Not only does she have the face of a model, but she got branches coming out of her head, and she's got her boobs showing it, and a bird here. Got the moon following her around. I mean, you get attention. Now, I'm just being funny, but I'm just saying there's something about you that grabs attention, and I feel like this was an issue for your person in the past. Maybe you even told them off about that. But they were, that was because they were blocking their the divine feminine within them. Maybe they have mother issues. They have some sort of an issue. It's not uncommon, the stuff that I'm talking about. It's like, just look around in society. They have, you know, certain masculines who are uncomfortable with their own masculinity and their own sexuality even. Sometimes they have a problem with the divine feminine being empowered. And so just seeing you being you was enough to trigger this person in the past. Could have led to, whether you realize this or not, this was the subconscious issues that led to you guys splitting up, or to them acting like they're not interested, or, you know, picking a fight with you or an argument with you. And then we've got the Nine of Pentacles. I like living in my ivory tower away from the have-nots. I intend to stay in my comfort zone. This person wants to attract you into their comfort zone. So, and home is where the heart is at the back of the deck. This could be your divine masculine. I mean, we've got the divine feminine here, so this could be a twin flame relationship, a higher level soulmate relationship, okay, at the very least soulmates, with that Four of Wands energy. And also Four of Wands is about reunions as well. So this is about homecoming, celebration, being friends again, being a family, and having a reunion here. If home is where the heart is, then you are my home, because my heart is with you. And that goes along with what I was saying with that Nine of Pentacles. I like living in my ivory tower. So maybe this person does well for themselves financially, but they do like to be, you know, sort of on their own. Even when they're in a relationship, they still like to have their independence and their freedom, and they like to indulge in their solo pleasures and have their own hobbies and interests, and they have a taste for the finer things in life. And so the status quo, you know, they're kind of cool with the way the status quo was, even if it was contributing to them being unhealthy, or even if it was continuing to perpetuate their own distorted masculine energy. They were cool with that because that's their comfort zone, right? And this person didn't like change. But I feel like they're inviting you. You know, I feel like this person wants to move in with you, or want you to move in with them. They want to offer you a gift, they want to reconcile with you, and then they want to move this to the next level. So whatever that means for you guys, like if you are out of touch, the next level would be getting back in touch. If you guys are just friends, the next level would be dating. If you guys are dating, the next level would be commitment. If you guys are committed, the next level would be engagement, and so on. This person's focus is on stability and consistency, and unfortunately those things can turn into a lot of work and a lot of stagnation in a relationship. But what they're saying is that their heart is with you, and they intend to stay, you know, I mean, they're not completely changing, but they are starting to become more enlightened, which is good, and starting to value things about you and see you in a different way, which is more flattering for you. Like they're starting to see you in a more enlightened way. That part is changing, but, you know, they're not doing a complete and total 180, basically. But I do feel like they're saying that, you know, you are their home, you are their comfort zone. And parts of you that they were not comfortable with in the past, they are more comfortable with it now. Or they're getting there. Okay? They're starting to trust. So what else does this person want to say to group 2, please? Yeah, you're the type of woman who brings out the worst in a man, his conscience. So that came out in group 1 as well, I believe. So you can watch group 1. You guys split up. This person's saying, I can't breathe without you. And that card always reminds me of Halle Berry and Eddie Murphy in Boomerang. So check out that movie if you haven't ever seen it. It's been out for a long time. But I just feel like your person, yeah, hyper masculine, distorted masculine energy, that is epitomized by Eddie Murphy in that movie. And divine feminine energy is epitomized by Halle Berry in that movie. And how she tries to adapt the masculine mentality towards the end and the results of that. Okay, anyway, moving on. What else does this person want to say, group 2? I love the sound of your voice. It's so comforting. You are this person's comfort zone. They just really love things about you. And they can see having that 10 of Cups with you. They can see having that home with you, that commitment, moving things up to the next level with you. They're appreciating things about you that they used to reject in the past, or that they were at least, you know, uncomfortable with in the past, because that was something within them. That was their problem that they were uncomfortable with within themselves. Let's see what else. What else does group 2's person want to say, please? I hope we can at least be friends. Okay, so for some of you, you guys have had such a falling out that, I mean, the next level for you guys would just be to be friends again. Like, go from being, like, apathetic or cold towards one another, or even enemies. The next level would be then to just be friends again. So this person hopes that at the very least you guys can just be friends again. And then we've got, you should be more self-confident and stop doubting yourself. So they're encouraging you. I don't necessarily get that the people watching, unless you know this is true about yourself, I don't get that you're not confident people. I get that this is this person going from, you get too much attention and I'm not into it, to being, no, I like trying to build you up, right? Trying to nurture your confidence now. Whereas before they were miffed at your confidence, like they had a problem with your confidence, right? Because, you know, the macho masculine has to be the center of attention. But now they're like, no, I want you to shine. I want you to glow. I want you to be who you are. I don't want you to doubt yourself. It's really beautiful. Yeah, I hope you find happiness, whether it's with them or with somebody else. They just want you to be happy. They want you to be full on yourself. And then we've got not everything is my fault, and that also came out in group 1. Okay. So in group 1, it looked like, you know, lots of outside interference, potential third party. We haven't gotten that strongly yet here, but we'll see what else comes out. What else does group 2's person want to say to them, please? What do they want to add to the reading? I'll try anything once, twice if I like it, 3 times to make sure. So for some of you guys, this has been on again, off again. But they're saying that, you know, they definitely want to try again, basically. Then at the back of the deck, I was guided to look, and it says, why don't you come up and see me sometime? So this person is definitely wanting to, I think some of them want you to seduce them, but they're definitely open to just seduction in general here. And some of you are very artistic or very creative in the way that you seduce this person, or this person just likes the way you seduce them or have in the past. So they're wanting you to come up and see them sometime. What else does this person want to say to group 2, please? My friends are bad influences. Okay? And hey, come here, you. Thinking of you, you are the sweetest. Yeah, I think this person, it feels very nostalgic, because at the back of the deck we also got, sometimes they try to relive the moments we had together, and that goes really nicely with that 6 of Cups. This person tries to relive the moments that you guys had together, and they're thinking about you. You know, they're saying, thinking of you, you're the sweetest, and sometimes I try to relive the moments we had together. No. What else does group 2's person want to say? If they had no fear and no filter, what else would they say? And this came out in group 1 as well. The next time I hug you, I probably won't let go for a long time. You are so special to me. I didn't know what true love was before I met you. And this one is even in a larger font. I just noticed that. So this person's like shouting this. You are so special to me. You are so special to me. I didn't know what true love was before I met you. I love you. Wow. Okay, I'm feeling drawn to use this for overall clarity. The Island Time Wellness. Yeah, I think this person probably tried to make you feel not good enough before. It says frustration in relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, and jealousy. So these are all factors that played into this connection, whatever problems that the 2 of you have had, if you've had problems. You know, now they're trying to encourage you and say you should be more self-confident. You should stop doubting yourself. Whereas before, you know, because they didn't feel good enough, they were projecting that on you and trying to make you not feel good enough, which contributed to the frustration. And this all comes from, you know, fear and ego, which is the distorted masculine. What else does group 2's person want to say? Triumph over troubles and obstacles. That you guys can triumph over troubles and obstacles. Gavel, involvement with the law. Okay, something is going on legally speaking here. I wonder what that's about. Some of you, if you haven't heard from this person in a while, It's because they're having some sort of legal or tax issues, some of them. Literal involvement with the law is what I'm getting, and they feel too weak to admit that to you, that it's bad news. They don't want to come at you with bad news. Well, we've got Shark, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. Okay, so for some of them, they are, yeah, I'm getting tax or legal issues. For some of you, not all of you. Perhaps due to greed. Some of them, they're having to deal with issues related to a business, and they've gotten in trouble, or they're trying to get out of trouble, or they're needing to be careful and walk on eggshells around that so that they don't get in trouble and so that it doesn't affect their material wealth. So this is, again, this is more of what they would say to you. I really feel like with that, that High Priestess energy, like, I'm getting High Priestess in reverse energy, which is somebody that just blah, 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 which ever since I started group 2, like my energy in group 2 is much different from my energy in group 1, although we've gotten some similar messages. It's because like now this person is just like blah, 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 just saying everything. And that's High Priestess in reverse energy. She goes from being quiet and mysterious, but in reverse, she is the opposite of that. Not quiet and mysterious, very talkative and just letting it all out. Okay. What else does this person want to say to group 2, please? If I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices. Feeling that especially if this person picked somebody else over you, but it could have just been that they picked another pathway, or just apply that how that resonates. You know, if they knew then what they know now, because some of you known this person for a long time. This is a reconciliation with, if not an ex, then somebody from your past. And if you don't want somebody from your past, that's cool. Maybe pick another group, or check out my links down below. I have other messages from your person readings linked in playlists down below. Being apart has been life-changing for me, and this is what I said. Like, you guys were apart, you were together, it was mutual feelings, then you guys were apart because this person has some issue with their divine feminine energy, and just with their, you know, with their emotions in general. And then, and now, because of the time apart, they want to come back together with you. Because being apart has been life-changing for me. I think this person needed to heal and get in a better headspace. They just needed time to sort of like get up to speed, you know, with whatever is happening in the world, and just like get more modernized, I think, for some of them. What else? Got 8 of Swords energy. Yeah, some of your people could be now they're feeling isolated, so maybe like a random 1 or 2 could be incarcerated, but not everybody. It's something to do with legalities here and restrictions. But the message here is facts or opinions which are to pass through the hands of so many. Yeah, this came out, and I shuffled really well, and this came out in group 1 as well. So basically, facts and opinions which are to pass through the hands of so many, to be misconceived by folly in one and ignorance in another, can hardly have much truth left in it. So this person wants to give you clarity. They, you know, maybe some of you have heard that this person has fallen on hard times or isn't doing very well for themselves financially or legally, or there's some concerns around that. They want to give you clarity on that. Maybe there was outside interference in your guys' connection, and people were gossiping about the connection, or gossiped to your person, and they got in your person's head, or vice versa. And this is what this card is talking about. That you know, it's hard to know what the truth is. So you guys need to have a conversation. Get to the bottom of it, you know, to find out the truth. This came out in group 1 too. Oh my gosh, for real. All right, you guys. So it says obsession turned around, the stealing of a soul that's not one to steal. So somebody could have stolen this person from you, could have seduced this person away from you. Now, I'm of the opinion that, you know, if somebody can steal somebody from you, then that person was never yours to begin with, and you need to say good riddance and don't let the door hit you on the ass. But there could have been somebody in your environment that manipulated the situation and like gossip and all of this other stuff to affect your person in such a way that they went off, you know, with somebody else and allowed themselves to be seduced away from you. So that's one scenario. The other scenario is just like at face value what we're seeing here, jealousy. Jealousy is obsession, like inverted, or obsession is a dysfunctional form of obsession. So basically this person is saying, you know, that they've been jealous. Somebody could have told your person some stuff to make them jealous, and your person became obsessed with, you know, the idea that you were someone they needed to be jealous of, or that you were somebody that would cheat on them, or that you were somebody that was seeing other people, or somehow or way, shape, or form, this person's jealousy and obsession was triggered in a negative way that made them feel like they couldn't trust you, but now they want to explain themselves. Okay. Yeah, I think again with vulnerability underneath that, opening up to injury or downfall. They didn't want to be vulnerable to you, and their jealousy about you made them feel vulnerable, so they were just instead going to focus on the physical, the temptations, materiality. So their fear of being jealous and obsessed, their dislike of that, the feelings of vulnerability are what directed your person to focus and leave themselves open to temptation. You know, if that resonates, okay? And last but not least, we will get from this deck. Oh, we've got actually 2 more decks to go through. Group 2's person. What else does Group 2's person want to say, please? It's not as if you need anyone, okay? And love doesn't have to mean near. So just because this person is far apart from you, or you guys are emotionally at odds right now, you know, that doesn't mean they don't love you. And it's also like you don't need anyone, is basically what they're saying. Okay. Yeah. You're very strong. You're a very strong person. And they want you to continue being strong. You know, maybe the fact that you didn't need this person in the past, or you didn't seem like you needed them, was one of the things that pushed them away from you, but that's not your fault. That's their own stuff. That's their own insecurity, if that's the case. They are saying that, you know, you feel like home to them. Basically, they want to, I just keep getting, they want to shack up with you. They want to be alone with you. They want you in their comfort zone, like you are their comfort zone. You add to their comfort zone. Okay? And final message from Group 2's person before we take it over to the extended. It's from Tom Waits. I feel sometimes like I have a map in my pocket that folds up and I pull it out and it's bigger than the table and there are 1,000 places to go with her. So it's like this person wants to travel towards you. If you guys are long distance, they want to travel towards you. They want to go and travel to you. They want to see you. If you guys, whether you're long distance or not, they want to see the world with you, you know? Like we can take this literally. Like with you, you just open up a whole world of potential for them. Underneath that, we've got, I could stay with you forever and never realize the time. Bob Dylan, you're going to make me lonesome when you go. So it's like you guys, like, any separation or breakup that's occurred in the connection has helped this person realize that you are the one that feels like home to them and that they could stay with you forever, you know, whether you guys are at home or whether you're traveling. But just because this person likes to be in their comfort zone and doesn't like change doesn't mean they don't like to get out and see the world. They do. They just want to get out and see the world with you. And also, this is just metaphorically speaking, saying that there's so much potential in this connection. There's so many rocks left unturned here that you guys can pursue. There's so much here. That there's so much that can happen. There's so much blossoming that's left in this connection that can occur if the you know, if you guys can get on the same page, and if you can at least be friends, and if you can have this conversation. Okay? And if you can trust in the gift that they give you. And if you guys can move up to the next level. Okay? So this is what I've got for you guys. The link for the extended will be down below, where we're going to do a whole nother round of messages. So follow me over there if you would like to, if you feel drawn to. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in. And if this didn't resonate, feel free to choose another group or check out my playlist down below. Thanks to those of you who have liked, commented, and subscribed. Those of you who have followed me over to Instagram, Patreon, and ordered personal readings from me, both through Wizio and through my website or my email. I appreciate you guys. And so, yeah, I think that's it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. That does keep me here and keep the channel going. And if you do subscribe, you can hit the bell to receive notifications when I upload my next video. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Welcome, Group 3. So go ahead and think about your person. We've got your oracle cards off to the side, pre-shuffled. Angel, spirits, and guides for everybody who's tuned into Group 3. Can we tune into the strongest collective energy? Please channel divine messages through me and into the cards. Please get us in touch with the higher self of Group 3's love interest. What messages does their love interest have for them today, please? Get the Three of Cups. Got the Devil card. Water sign energy, Capricorn energy. What else does this person want to say? Got the Nine of Cups. Okay, we've got the King of Swords, air sign energy. Actually, I wanted to switch over here. Got the Magician at the back of the deck. What is this King of Swords doing here, Spirit? What is this King of Swords doing here? Waiting. Getting frustrated. Nine of Cups. What is Nine of Cups doing here? Extra cards for Group 3 as usual. Got another 9. We've got Justice at the back of the deck. Okay. So, yeah, like I said, you could be dealing with an air sign, or you could be or have it strong in your chart. Don't have to. But we do have an air sign energy who is waiting. Perhaps waiting for somebody to get over toxic behavior. Maybe somebody is a partier here. Somebody likes to, you know, gossip, party too much, or is not supportive in the connection. I'm getting both that vibe. Well, from this entire top row, basically. Okay? Somebody could be taking a lazy approach to this connection, or just looking for quick results. Wanting to take a shortcut in the connection doesn't lead to it growing or blossoming. Perhaps you feel like, you know, you have just taken what you can get in the situation. And some of you have, like, deemed this, like, your person is saying that you have sort of found this connection to be unworkable and moved on from it. Okay. Getting mixed energies with this card. Fire sign energy. Somebody's being paranoid and somebody's having faith. So it's like 50% of you are paranoid about the connection, or your person is saying you're paranoid. Others, they're saying that you have been very faithful. Maybe it's both. Maybe you had a lot of faith in this connection that eventually your faith would pay off, that you continue to work on this connection, and eventually, you know, somehow, some way, shape, or form, you know, it would surprisingly work out for you. That you would finally reap the rewards of your efforts. I'm sorry, this music. I need to change it. This is bottom line. Okay, but now maybe you're not having as much faith. Your person could be seeing you as the Nine of Cups. That you've gotten tired of just taking what you can get from the situation. That you're no longer wanting to hold out for a decision to be made, or you're just not willing to make any more decisions regarding this person, and You're done walking on eggshells. You're done waiting for them to grow up. And you're wanting to move on, or you've moved on. Let's get into the oracles to see if that helps to shed some light. Because we got from the Romance Angels the Children card. So the person is saying that your love life is being affected by children. And what I'm really getting here, even if you guys have children, this is more about your inner children here. Okay. So, I think your person is saying that somebody needs to grow up here. That maybe your guys' connection started off as a sexual connection, friends with benefits with these two right next to each other, but then someone else, maybe it was the viewer, decided that they don't like that anymore, and they wanted to move away from the connection. That they had faith that it would turn into something better eventually, but they lost faith in that, and they're isolating themselves from your person. Like maybe you're isolating yourself from your person. Meanwhile, your person is waiting for something to happen in the connection, waiting for, you know, something to blossom here between the two of you. Waiting for your bond to pay off somehow. But, yeah, and part of that is waiting for, I'm really getting that your person's saying they're waiting for you to grow up. Don't shoot the messenger. Because we got the maturity card as well from the reading, true love reading cards or whatever they're called. Whatever the hell they're called. Okay. So both of these cards are talking about growing up. Okay, we've got a petulant child here on the card. She's a young woman, but she looks smug. Got her arms crossed, legs crossed. She's got, you know, a lot to offer. But, you know, she's just taken what she can get, basically. And now she's wounded over it. And so your person is saying, like, that maybe you have some childhood wounds that you need to work on healing. And if you're doing that, continue doing that. This person, like, your inner children could have played very well together, but then the relationship ended up getting toxic. Maybe you guys got codependent on one another. Maybe it just became, you know, all about having a good time instead of something more substantial. Just take what resonates. And so somebody's inner child got upset about that, got hurt about that. And your person is saying that, you know, you have some inner child wounds that need to be healed. And so you're being guided to do that work, to support your healing, to support the healing of your inner child. And that this will bring more love into the connection. Because with this card, with the maturity card, I'm going to set these down. It's like if you really truly want to attract you know, an emotionally mature partner, or if you want to improve like your person's emotional maturity or the emotional maturity in the relationship, then they're saying to start where you're at. They're saying start with yourself, okay? This could be even referring to something, you know, that occurred in the past lifetime the two of you guys have shared, because this card can talk about past lifetime as well. So I'm going to get a card on that from my past life deck. That maybe you're still holding on to a childhood wound from a past life. So what was a past life that these two shared, please, Spirit? Or what past life is Group 3's person talking about with that maturity card? Angels and authority figures. So I feel like a past life you guys had together was, you guys were guides on the other side. And you were guides together, or you were a guide for your person even, yes? Like you helped this person escape slavery in a past life is what I'm getting. Escape some sort of imprisonment, some sort of oppression. or they did this for you. And there's a part of you that remembers being that angel for this person, being that guide for this person, or that remembers you, or they remember being that for you. So in that way, there has been an imbalance in power between the two of you that's carried over to the present. It's like, that's way too many cards. We got the Magician here. So it's like for this connection to blossom and bloom, for you guys to have an emotional new beginning, or to advance this divine connection, because you are soulmates, you've shared past life together. Some of you are divine counterparts. In order for you guys to stop wasting your energy, or feeling unfulfilled, or feeling limited, like you guys haven't reached the full emotional potential here in this connection, there's a recognition that there's some growing up that needs to be done. So like this person is not your angel in this life. Like you need me to tell you that. The majority of you already know the nitty-gritty about your people, but this is coming through, so I have to say it. This person is not your angel in this life. And what they have to remember, so you cannot expect them to do for you or to help you out. I feel like this person has been your guide in other lives, your person is saying. In other lives, they were your guide. One of them, they helped you to escape from some oppressive situation involving authority figures. And so in this life, it's almost like if you've ever been a little codependent on this person, it's because your soul remembers when they guided you. When they guided you through turbulent times, through troubled waters, when they helped to save you, right? When they were your angel. And your person is saying that it's time to grow up because they're not that to you in this life. Okay? It is not this person's responsibility to improve your well-being. It's not their responsibility to be responsible for you anymore. So some of you could be looking up to this person as an authority figure, or if this person is, I mean, if one of you has an issue with authority, it's to do with the dynamics that the two of you shared and experienced in this previous life. Or this person, or you helped this person. I really feel like this is your person saying this about you. But if it feels right the other way around, then just go ahead and flip it. Energies can be interchangeable. It's a general reading. But I feel like they're saying that they were an angel to you in a past life. They were an authority figure for you in a past life. And in this life, they're not. And this is to help you to evolve as a soul and to mature. And some of you are just not pleased with that. So if this person has kept this connection, you know, superficial, if they friend-zoned you, if they haven't taken it seriously and you can't figure it out because you do feel strongly bonded to this person, you are strongly bonded to this person. The Devil card is the shadow side of the Lovers, and the Lovers is a card of partnership and deep love, and it's a card of soulmates. You are deeply bonded to this person. But the bond has changed. It's meant to be different in this life. Okay? So, that's what that subconscious, you know, wound is that you have with this person. So just meditate on that, reflect on that, see if it resonates, and then, you know, address it. And if that's not your message, then don't take it. But this is what your person is saying. This is why maturity. See, you can even see, like, this God-looking figure looking over her shoulder, and this looks like it was taking place in a past life. Right? She's got the old-fashioned clothes on, like early 1900s perhaps, and he's there watching over her. So she always knew she could rely on him to be her guide, to help her in her work, to be the one that she could turn to. This person was your angel, and now they're just like a party boy or a party girl. And you're like, what the fuck? Sorry. Like, what the hell? Okay. Wow. So, you know, if you cut this person out, this is the reason why, but I feel like that King of Swords is your person. And they're wanting to have an equal exchange. They're wanting you guys to be equals. But there is a lack of equality with regard to your guys' emotional maturity. And I don't feel like your person's criticizing you and saying, oh, I'm so much more emotionally mature than you. I just feel like, I mean, there is a difference in maturity between these two. And your person is saying that you're kind of like this Nine of Cups person. Like, you've got so much going for you, kid. Okay? But, and you're sharing and you're warm and you give and you're giving. You're also a bit excessive. And, I guess a bit of a brat as well. Don't shoot the messenger. I wasn't going to say it, but I have to say it, right? You guys want me to give you the messages I'm getting. And so this King of Swords is like, are you ever going to grow up? Like, are you ever going to move from the level of Nine of Cups? You're close. You're almost to the Ten of Cups. That's not quite King or Queen material necessarily, but it's at a higher level. Like, are you ever going to be at a place where we can progress this connection and for this connection to blossom? Like, will my efforts and patience ever pay off? Will you ever finish, you know, healing your childhood wounds from both that past life and in this life if it resonates? And will you ever, you know, be playful and lighthearted with me again, too, for some of you, because you're not being that way with this person anymore. But I'm getting more so that it has to do with this person saying, like, will this connection ever come to fruition? They're getting frustrated. You could have known this person for years, could have started off as friends, could still be friends. So this person is looking at this from they're looking at this from their headspace, from a very logical point of view. They're using a lot of strategic thoughts and they're sort of judging you. But again, I'm not getting it in, like, they're not judging you in a mean way, unless, you know that they're that way. They're judging you in terms of your spiritual development. Because they can, frankly. Because this is who they have been to you. That's interesting. So, like, are you going to graduate from this level of just taking what you can get and then running away, or of always needing to win if you're somebody that's only focused on yourself? It's like you're needing to complete some lesson. And it's also a lesson about learning how to keep and maintain healthy boundaries. You're so close. You're so close to achieving what your spirit guide / person, their spirit guide in a past life, you're so close to achieving what their higher self wants you to achieve. What they, on some level, like, want you to achieve as well here on Earth. Although they might not know all this about, I mean, they probably don't know that they used to be your angel on your shoulder in a past life, but they know that you're so close. Okay? So close to achieving the completion of this lesson that will elevate you to a level that's more in alignment with where they're at, which will make it easier for you guys to be together if you both want to. So what else is this person saying? This person is saying, we got Laverne Cox from the Love Oracle. I was really drawn to this last message here. Embrace those closest to you so your warmth and power make them strong like you. So embrace those closest to you so your warmth and power make them strong like you. So they're telling you to do that, okay? Because some of you could be withholding, not only from this person, but from others in your life. Your person could be seeing you, and you have all these gifts to share, but maybe you're not sharing them, okay? And Then we've got the understanding card, number 35. It's the story of the white snake, okay? Some of you could be animal lovers, could be really in tune or in touch with nature. This is a card, though, about tests. In this story, this girl, well, not the girl, but this young man has to pass a bunch of tests. It's these really difficult and tedious and exaggerated tests. You know, it's a storybook, so it's not literal, but these really involved tests that this person has to pass in order to be with the princess. And he's a servant boy, and he's able to do this because of his deeper level of understanding. And so this person is saying that the way to pass your test is to tap into your deeper level of understanding, tap into your true nature. And if you're at all empathic, animals heal empaths. So get a pet, okay? If you've got pets, pay more attention to them. You know, really utilize them as the resource that they are, because they help you to understand your fellow humans as well. So what they're really guiding you here is like the tests that you're going through right now. Like if they're making it hard to be with them, if you know this person has feelings for you, but they just keep on being cold towards you, because the princess in the story, she was cold towards this young man, even after he passed several tests. And she had respect for him. And she was like, wow, this person's really passing the test, like The Knight's Tale with Richard Gere. And he has to go through the gauntlet to be with the princess, or to, well, I guess it's to kiss the princess or something, Guinevere. But anyway, like this person in the story is really impressing the princess, and she's already starting to have feelings, but she's still being cold, right? Because she knows that definitely this person needs to pass all the tests to be worthy of their hand. So I think that your person, if they're being distant with you, if they're being unemotional, if they're lacking warmth with you, you know, just like that King of Swords is good at, they're saying that eventually that will pay off. Even if you're frustrated at the waiting and at the process of the pruning and the growing and the nurturing, that eventually you will reap a harvest here. Because this card also talks about that. So there is something, this is also a card of wounding too, and I got that with this too. Both of these cards can talk about wounding, childhood wounds, and just wounds in general. And the needing to heal of a heart. And this person feels like you can heal their heart. And that even just by, as your soulmate, as your counterpart in some cases, by you passing your own tests and leveling up in your own way, on your own spiritual path, in your own spiritual classroom, by you knocking it out of the park in those areas, that you are, you're helping them to heal and grow as well. You're helping to thaw their hearts out. You're laying the groundwork for a stronger foundation for this love in the future. And at the end of the story in the White Snake, they end up experiencing a very deep and profound love. But first, all of these tests need to be passed. Some of you are on the verge of giving up, and your person senses that, and they don't want you to. You're the wounded warrior. Take a break if you need to. Take a break. They're saying take a break if you need to. But eventually, you're not going to be single, and you're not going to be alone anymore. And don't succumb to paranoia and fear. Have faith, and work on your boundaries. They're watching. Wow. So take what resonates, guys. I mean, you guys have good judgment. Use your own good judgment with regard to what you think you should do here, but this is what they're saying. So let's get some message cards. So for the strongest collective energy of everyone who's tuned in for group 3. Oops, just bent those cards. Come on, guys. If they had no fear, no filter, what would they say? Says that, yeah, 7 of Pentacles energy. I don't think I can keep putting forth the effort. I don't think I can keep putting the effort in when, after all our work, this isn't paying off. Then we've got Knight of Swords. I love our text debates and that I can just say what's on my mind and get it out. So if this person is being direct, I feel like they're kind of being direct because, you know, I would really rather prefer to read it, you know, the other way, that, you know, this person has a lot of childhood wounds and you were their angel, but no, I have to read it the way it's coming through. And this, because this person's being direct. And also they say, you know, you guys either do have text debates, or you did in the past, or you will in the future, or you're just somebody that they feel like they can be direct with. What else does this person want to say, please? So that's why they're saying, I don't know. I'm sitting in judgment, and I'm not sure if this is going to pay off. Because you know, like I said, some of you are numbing yourselves, or just like taking a break from working on this connection, and or working on yourself, healing your childhood wounds. Some of you have taken a break from doing that, and your person is concerned because they know that the only way for you guys to be together in the end is for you to heal those childhood wounds. Heal any codependency within yourself. Take true and total responsibility for yourself. The more responsible we are for ourselves, the more responsible we can be for others. And you're meant to not depend on this person like you did in previous lives. Whether they were an angel or not, it's coming through they were an angel. Maybe they were just a friend, or, you know, they were your spouse in another life or something. In some way, shape, or form, you depended on this person, and that kind of pattern kind of started to repeat. But that had to stop, and has to stop, because you are meant to come into your own power through healing your own childhood wounds, and through embracing that you have so much to offer, and through embracing the warmth and the power that you possess within you. That is what makes you strong, and increasing your understanding and increasing your own wisdom through your own learning, through your own efforts, without this person being over your shoulder, guiding you every step of the way, which is what they are saying they did in a previous life. When we're together, what we have fills me up so much. I want for nothing else. You complete me. So your person wants you guys to be together. They want you to get to that finish line. They want you to graduate from the Earth School program that you're currently in. You guys are, like I said, you're so close. And we've got Queen of Pentacles energy. I love how we can be our real selves with each other. This is growing so organically and naturally. Yeah, it is growing, but it's taking a long time. A very long time. And for some of you, it's because you're trying to take a shortcut. Your person is saying you're trying to take a shortcut, or you're taking unnecessary risks. Like the Seven of Swords is somebody that takes unnecessary risks to get what they want. But the problem with that is often it doesn't pay off because it's too risky. So apply that to your life how you see fit, you know, where it applies. But the advice with this card is always, you know, be more tactful, be more diplomatic, be more thoughtful, more careful, and have more of a thought out strategy. Be more like the King of Swords. Employ strategic thinking when getting what you want, and when achieving what you need to achieve. This has to do with mental health as well, because of the swords is mind energy. So healing of mental and emotional health as well. And, you know, this person, like I said, they just, they love how you can be your real selves with each other because you've known each other over lifetimes. And at the back of the deck, I was drawn to look, and it says, I stand up for what's right because I'm assertive and I go after what I want. So as much as this person cares about you, they are going to be cold, like the princess in the story, until you're done doing what you need to do. And then their heart will thaw. And then you will live happily ever after, literally, because this is a card that represents true love in the end, after all of the tests have been passed. And then underneath that, I'm going to take this one too, because I saw it while I was shuffling off camera. You're at a distance from me, and I'm wondering how you are. So some of you live long distance, but I am definitely getting emotional distance. They are wondering how you are. Because they're like looking at their watch. Hello, did you forget about me? So, okay. What's the next I want to draw from? Sorry if this is taking a long time, guys. I don't know why. I don't know why that should... I should apologize for that. Group 2's person was coming through like a lightning bolt. And I was word vomiting all over the place. But here I have to feel very measured. Your person is very measured. Okay? At least they're being that way with you, or their higher self is present. That part of them that was a guide to you before is here. And they're very high vibrational. Okay. Their guide is high vibrational. When you tune into the angelic realm is very gentle. Very wise. Powerful as shit, though. Oh my goodness, they are no joke. All right, anyways, getting distracted. What else does this person want to say? What else does this person want to say to group 3, please? I grew up with bad role models. I have no clue how to love you like you deserve. So this person isn't saying that they don't have their own wounds, because the children card talks about childhood wounds. So that could go for both of you. And your person is saying that it is for both of you because they grew up with bad role models. This is why they keep their heart closed off. This is why in this life they might have made your connection superficial, or they might have focused on being overly materialistic, or, you know, maybe they need to stop, you know, self-medicating. What else does this person want to say to group 3? Loosen your grip, but don't let go. They don't want you to give up, okay? They do not want you to give up here. But if you are holding on too tight, they're asking you to loosen your grip because, again, the children card can talk about needing to introduce fun and playfulness and lightheartedness back into the situation. So that means uncrossing your arms. But maybe you're like this for a reason if this is you. Because this person's got you in a devil energy. Sort of, you know, unhealthy energy. And you're like, I'm not having that. But they want you to keep working on things and doing your side of the bargain, you know, in terms of learning your spiritual lessons here. But they don't want you to let go. I want to be authentic. I am no longer afraid. Well, that's good. Often when people are numbing, they're numbing their fear. And I should have been more honest with you about how I was feeling at the time. Yeah, just like this card talks about the princess. She starts feeling that young man who's doing these tasks for her, that's passing these tests for her. She's starting to be impressed by him as each task that he accomplishes, but she doesn't act like it. She remains cold towards him to the very end. We've got you inspire me at the back as well. So this person is inspired by you, but they may not be showing that. Get the Island Time Wellness. Lightning. Didn't I say, I said lightning a moment ago, didn't I? Oh, group 2. Maybe check out group 2. Might have some messages for you as well. It says sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, and transformation. So your person is saying that this complacency, that the divine feminine, if you're resonating with the divine feminine, just know that you're about to, don't get too self-satisfied, okay? Because either you're going to do your work and learn your lessons to be more independent, or to heal whatever childhood wounds that you know that you have to. Maybe you are independent, but maybe you just struggle with codependencies, and a codependency or an addiction can be to anything. It's just some way, shape, or form that you use a crutch when you should be standing on your own 2 feet in some life area. You need to be more responsible for yourself, because if you're not, there's going to be this tower moment here. A sudden change, shocking news. And this can also bode well because it could mean you could have a surprising epiphany. Maybe this reading doesn't make sense now, but, you know, Later in the week, you're doing something random and all of a sudden you understand, or you make some sort of a connection. It could be anything. It can also be talking about, you know, you taking that baton and you continuing your transformation. You continuing down this path of learning your lessons, right? What else? All right, look at these. I really feel like it's just talking about avoid that tower moment, okay? Because either you're gonna learn one way or another. I hope we can at least be friends. I believe that came out in group 2 as well. Yeah, they definitely want some lighthearted playfulness in this connection. It's feeling heavy, but I feel like they're at fault for that as well. They are coming across in the King of Swords energy. I want to surprise you, so there's that lightning bolt of surprise and epiphany. Okay? There could be a surprising sudden change that this person makes. Maybe they get off that throne and they stop standing around waiting and take some action. Who knows? I want to give you all the compassion and love you've given me. And this person wants to give you all the compassion and love that you have given them. Okay. Because we did see like this person is saying that you make other people stronger by being your warm and powerful self. And that you have, you know, this potential for being very understanding, or maybe you are already this way. This person's saying, you know, continue to be this way. This is what's going to pass you and get you past these tests that, you know, that more than likely you've set up for yourself before incarnating. Okay? So I don't want to give the impression that this person's like, I've laid down the gauntlet and you have to prove yourself to me. Not from an egoic place. This is a higher level soulmate connection. This is like a twin flame connection. This is a love that has transcended lifetimes. This person still loves you. Maybe you don't know they love you. They love you. Their soul loves you. Your soul loves them. This is higher level stuff here. What you're going through, what you're both going through, is so that you can learn and grow in your wisdom. But you know, they do want to give you the love and the compassion that you've given them. What else does this person want to say to group 3, please? Oh, come back here. We have got, I never loved another person the way I loved myself. So this person is copping to, you know, behaving like a moody jerk face at times. Maybe they've had unrealistic expectations for this connection. Maybe they thought the grass was going to be greener on the other side. If you're learning about self-responsibility, this person's learning about self-love. Okay. And they're essentially saying, you know, if that is their lesson to learn in this life, they've learned it. And that's also Jack of Diamonds energy, which is, you know, Page and Knight energy. So it's like this person is, you know, as they learn self-love, they become more reliable, they become more patient. We see that with that 7 of Pentacles. That's what they're doing. Being patient, focusing on work and money, but also just being patient in this connection, being more reliable, increasing their finances and their security, developing in their patience. As they love themselves more, they become more patient. It's also the card of an offer or news, giving news. You know, pages deliver news, deliver messages. That goes with that lightning card. So like, I know a lot of times on YouTube, readers will say, well, your person needs to learn to love themselves. And once they learn to love themselves, then, you know, then they can, you know, potentially come back to you, or then they can potentially advance the connection forward. Well, this person is saying that they've done their part. is what they're saying. Whether they have or whether not, that's what they're saying. Got my ex is an effing nightmare. Okay. So maybe that was a third-party situation with the Three of Cups, and the ex was interfering. You are such a divine gift sent to me. This is a divine partnership for sure. And then I'm guided to the back of the deck, and it says, don't ever play yourself. Keep your head up. This person does not want you guys to give up. Follow your instincts and your intuition. Stop numbing yourself, because when you numb yourself, you turn off your intuition. You numb yourself to your instincts, into you're like, you need to, I'm just, oh my gosh, I feel so fired up right now. Like, no, you guys. You can't numb yourself with whatever you're numbing yourself with and know what is right for you to do. The only way to understand you and your mission and your path and your way forward with this person, or even just as an individual, is to be in tune with your senses, your higher senses and your bodily senses. And in order to do that, you have to be clear of mind. Okay? Wow. Okay. What else? And forgive me if I'm being preachy. I know when I listen to readers and they start getting all carried away with the preachiness, and I'm like, I know you're feeling, like, there's a difference between feeling passionate and feeling preachy. I'm not trying to be preachy. I'm just saying this person's soul wants you to win. They want you to succeed, because succeeding means you guys can be together. And they love you so much. What else does this person want to say to group 3? I love your eyes. I get lost in them. Eyes are the windows to the soul. I love your eyes. I get lost in them. You always make me smile. I love your face. This person's your biggest fan. What else does this person want to say? I love the way you think. Are you for real? They just love you. Okay? They just love you. They absolutely freaking love you. This wanted attention as well. Everything sounds beautiful when it comes out of your lips. Makeup isn't necessary, baby. Okay, and then we've got your mind is just as sexy as your beauty. So your mind is just as sexy as your beauty. I love you. So this is twice they're talking about the way you think, or your mind being, you know, beautiful, and they just can't believe you are so beautiful, and are you even real, and you're sexy inside and out, and you don't even need makeup, and your voice is soothing, and all of this. I mean, wow. I mean, I think that this person in that past life, when they were your guide, they were, man, I would love to have this person for a guide. They were your #1 cheerleader. They were your #1 wingman. I mean, they had your back. Okay, and what else? What else does this person want to say to group 3, please? We've got shield. You need to defend yourself, okay? So what did I just say? They had your back. In this life, you need to defend yourself. In this life, you need to do for yourself what they did for you. You need to be that positive voice. You need to be that angel on your own shoulder. You need to be your own cheerleader. You need to be, you need to hold space for yourself. And you need to hold space for your inner child. You know, you need to nurture your inner child. You need to, you know, grow yourself, nurture and raise yourself, reparent yourself in some cases. No, I'm hearing in most cases, okay? In most cases. What else does this person want to say to group 3? Oh. Grapes, time to go out and have fun. And that includes having fun, because healing doesn't always have to be so heavy and serious. You know, healing means allowing yourself, you know, the space to breathe, to let your hair down, to kick up your feet. Some of the best healing happens when we're rejuvenated or when we're resting. You know, the best way to relax is to laugh and to have fun. So they're saying have fun. And then money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. And so some of you could be in a financial pinch, okay, with the lobster at the back and then the money path. Their higher self is saying, you know, there is a path with money is waiting for you to find it. It could be this person is loaded, okay? They are a king with the 7 of Pentacles. I mean, they probably do all right for themselves financially, materially. But you know, just like in the story, you can't marry the princess and sit on your throne until you do your work. Learn to stand up for yourself. Learn to have a good time. Learn to balance, you know, your seriousness, you know, with the needs of your inner child. And inner children like to play. What else? And act healthy and wholesome ways, right? Doesn't mean go out and get loaded or anything. I just feel guided to say that for some reason. All right, and then what else? What else does group 3's person want to say to them? All right, you guys, you need to kind of help me out here. Sometimes the good is hidden. And turn on your love light. Sometimes the best way to remain sane is to love like crazy. Works for me. So this person is saying to continue to have your love light on, continue to be receptive to giving and receiving love, embrace those closest to you so your warmth and power make them strong like you. Your love is your gift. You've given it to this person, they want to give it back to you. But if that doesn't look evident right now, it's because you're not meant to see it right now. This person is wearing a mask for your own good. They're being cruel to be kind from that higher perspective. Yeah, this person, because it says, you know, something is hidden, find the good in what they said or asked. It's always there, even if they didn't mean for it to be there. So it's like, even if this person doesn't know who they are to you or why things are going the way they are between the two of you, I mean, the reason remains just the same. It is for your guys' own good. It is for you guys to get stronger and more emotionally mature. And more mature on a soul level so that ultimately you can be together. So you can be together. What else does this person want to say to group 3? So from Hafiz, why just ask the donkey? I don't even know what that is. Says, let's turn loose our golden falcons so that they can meet in the sky where our spirits belong, necking like two hot kids. Wow. Falcons, those are symbols of the divine. So let's turn loose our golden falcons so that they can meet in the sky where our spirits belong. You guys are spiritual connection. It's so spiritual, it's not even funny. Necking like two hot kids. But just because it's spiritual doesn't mean it can't be fun. And it doesn't mean that there isn't passion or love between the two of you here in the earthly plane, because there is. Maybe that's all it became about, you know, at some point. And that's part of the problem, but turn loose those golden falcons, okay? You let your guys' spirit soar so that you can meet in the sky, so that you can come together, so you can be together. Which is what I just said, and how this card's saying, like, yeah. So that you can meet in the sky. All right, guys, this is what I got for you. Sorry if that took forever. Okay. I'm going to go over to the extended. We're going to get a whole another round of messages. I'm curious to see what else they have to say about the situation. This is interesting. So if you'd like to follow me over there, the link for that will be down below. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button if you did like it, and let me know in the comment section if this is your story. I'd love to read your comment. And if you'd like a personal reading, you can contact me. My information is in the description box below. And please consider subscribing if you haven't already. That does keep the channel going. And check me out on Patreon if you want to become a patron. You can get all the extended readings for the price of one if you do that. It's a really good deal. Also, check me out on Wizio and Instagram. And I will talk to you guys next time.